Hey guys, it's Eric again from Starcraft2Tactics.info. Just want to give you a quick, really comprehensive guide on how to deal with turtles. In case you don't know what a turtle is somebody that likes to stay cooped up in their base, basically. They love building turrets, they love building bunkers, they love setting up siege tanks. They just generally love sitting in their base and just, chilling out. It can be pretty annoying to deal with because it can be hard to flank them, can be hard to get up onto their base and take them out, because at some point you have to do that whether you're a turtle or not. But it can be very annoying, and these guys were definitely some pretty serious turtles, and they actually almost won once or twice, but we managed to definitely pull through in this particular game. But the reason that we came through was because me and my partner let them stay in their base and then just very methodically, very tactically took out every single expansion they built while building up every single one of our own that we could. You can see here, we're blocking our base somewhat. I let him take care of it because I figured he'd have photon cannons, so I didn't worry about it too much. But my strategy was mainly to get in close and rush with Marines and Marauders. The close Marine rush strategy that I have up. That's another great strategy, by the way. But here it didn't work out so well, and I'll show you why. Because, I'll finish building these two barracks here. I'll even add in a bunker just for good measure. But you can see here, definitely a huge turtle. He's already got turrets and everything. He's just trying to be as secure as he possibly can. All the major signs of turtling. So, I bring out a decent little pack of guys. I send them in towards their base, and they just get rocked every single time. So you can see here, I go in. Obviously I don't freaking do anything. He sends a couple of Reapers at me, which I think was an attempt at a rush, and I try and charge in, and the bottom line is there's just too much going on there. Too many bunkers, too many Reapers, too much crap. I think I managed to take out this bunker right here. But other than that, you're pretty much stuck in just a really bad situation. It kind of sucks ass. So what do? Well, the bottom line is I've already made one smart move against the turtle by moving my forces right outside his base. Alright, this is the first smart move of the game. Was that I just sort of expanded. I pushed my... The key to beating a turtle is doing the exact opposite of what he does. He wants to stay in his base, so you expand as quickly as possible and surround him as much as possible. So that way, when he tries to expand, which he'll need to expand, you'll have the upper hand because you'll be able to come in and crush him. Because you'll have more minerals, more territory, and just an overall upper hand. So here he is, he's hiding again. We think we can take him out with this rush. We try again. And, it's a decent fight, don't get me wrong. We managed to kill a decent number of them. But, once again, they just have us blocked out too well. So, what next? What next? Well, it's real simple. My partner has already expanded to here into the center because, at this point, we can be confident in the fact that they're probably not going to move outside of their base for a while. Alright, so we've already expanded to this center point, and I'm working on expanding to this corner point because I figure, you know what? They're not scouting, they're not doing anything, they're caught up in their base, they're turtling like crazy. So this is what you have to do. The turtle strategy is kind of primitive, kind of stupid and noobish, to be honest with you, but you can get defeated by it if you're not careful, because turtling does give you the opportunity to build large armies. So that's the one thing you got to worry about. But yeah, we're just expanding very methodically, very precisely, and just moving in constantly. Now here's something that we do that's really smart as well. We, immediately identify any spots that they expand to. Now you're going to watch this in just a second. We identify this expansion and this expansion. We immediately take them both out. I'm going to show you that here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. We're massing up in this section of the map, and then we bring in a bunch of Marines, Marauders, Zealots, Stalkers, the whole works. See, I scan them right here. I scan them, and then I realize, oh, he just expanded to there. That's the turtle's first expansion. You don't want him to get that expansion. You don't want him to get any expansion. I do not want him to expand at any point at any time, ever. So here's what we do. Boom, right there. Big pack of Marines and Marauders. We're going to go in there, we're going to take him out. Simple, right? He gets chased off, no expansion for him. Only problem is, obviously, there are siege tanks, so we can't chill out here for too long, because, you know, the turtle's got his nice little army of siege tanks right there, which is pretty freaking annoying. So we just chase him out of there, he can't expand, and his resources are cut off. He is limited. And then I find out there's another expansion over here, so I say, in a little bit, I say to myself, why don't I take that out too? And I do. It's simple. I'll scan it in a minute here, I'll show you what I mean. Because I have no idea at first. I don't even realize anybody's over there. See, I keep checking, keep moving back and forth. I get attacked here once, but I managed to fight him off. You know, it happens, though. But my next move is to take out this expansion, which, once again, see there, I scanned it, and now I'm going to go ahead and take it out. I pinged it for my partner, and now we're going in, we're moving in, we're taking it out. Right there. Boom. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here, you stupid turtle. And then, of course, turtle number 1 re-expands to this area. So we ping it again. I ping it again on the map, and I say, hey, let's take that out now. And in the meantime, look at this. I got this expansion. I got this main base. I'm about to get this expansion right here. Things are going pretty well for me in terms of expansions. But the turtle, it's the exact opposite. You know what I mean? We're keeping a close eye on him. And he's not getting anywhere with his resource flow. You know, that's what ends up winning the game against the turtle, is resources. So yeah, and not much he can do about that, really. Void Rays, Marines, Marauders, the works. Not much you can do about it. And he's even got some Thors back here just chilling out. Kind of stupid if you ask me. I mean, I don't know why you just leave Thors chilling out in your base. You should have them attacking stuff. He's even got the upgraded bunkers. This guy is just off his rocker over here. Anyways. So yeah, the strategy overall, you look around, you see I have 1, 2 expansions. My partner has 1 expansion. I think he's working on getting another one at some point. And currently, you know, our enemies have 0 expansions because we're not letting them get any. That's the ideal way to take down a turtle. And I guess that's really just the bottom line with this message, with this video overall. The number 1 way to take down a turtle, don't let him expand. Now, it's obviously a little more complex than that. You do have to pay attention to what units the turtle is using. Like, for example, I built these Thors in order to counter his Reapers and whatnot, in order to counter the infantry units that he's using. And I also just built them because it's the only thing that can survive going up this ramp, which is really freaking annoying. But, yeah, and at some point, too, he does attack me with Banshees. I'll show you that real quick here. We managed to deflect it fairly well. You know, I'm chilling out here. We're all just sort of relaxed and doing our thing. Next thing you know, Banshee's moving here in about, probably about 30 seconds. Which is kind of totally pointless, because at this point, this mineral flow is drained. What's he going to take out? The only thing he really got to is my factories, which I have, you know, these right here to replace him with. So, not really a big deal. You can see him, he thinks he's, you know, clever. He's going to come in here and take us out. Oh, you're the man. So, in come the Banshees and whatnot. Hey, let's check out Turn's base. Oh, yeah, he's got all these minerals he's getting over here. Oh, you're fucking retarded, dude. You're so stupid. What he should have done is gone for this right here. But he's not smart enough. So, good for me, right? So, yeah, he tries to take me out. All I do is I build a shitload of turrets over here in order to respond to it. Because, I'll be honest with you, I was not expecting a Banshee rush. I really wasn't. But it doesn't change anything. We still have way more minerals than these guys. You know, my partner, he brings some back up here, and I scan, and we scan to take him out, and Void Rays chase him off and whatnot. We bring some observers in and whatnot. Well, we take those bitches out. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. So, yeah, to finish him off, the last thing we do, we send in just a massive army of Void Rays, Thors, Marines, the whole works, you know. We send in pretty much everything we can, and of course, Mr. Turtle makes a desperate attempt to escape from his shell. You know, of course, it's entirely in vain because we see him going, and we end up chasing him off. And we're taking out his base, taking out his base, taking out his base. And at the end of the day, he just doesn't have the forces to deflect us. You can see his minerals are depleted. His gas is depleted. Everything's depleted. His freaking life is depleted. And this is the funniest part of the whole thing. You know, we're over here, we're defending and everything like that. This guy floats his command center over, and what does he do with it? He floats it over to my base. And he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna expand here." Oh shit! Fuck that! Fuck that! I'm getting out of here! And then the void rays take him out. You suck, sir. That's about it, though. These guys are pretty much finished. So yeah, that's how you counter the turtle. The real basic way to do it, just don't let him expand. Choke him off. Keep him away from all resources, and you can definitely win.